like to take an opportunity to introduce myself. I was born in the city of Aberdeen, Mississippi, and I graduated Mississippi State. I had an opportunity to join that 425 United States Air Force, and I decided I wanted to aim high. I joined the Air Force as an intelligence officer, all-source intelligence, which means I was trained in just about everything. I had the unique opportunity to serve the United States Air Force for 20 glorious years. And in that time, I was able to become a part of the Air Force Tops in Blue worldwide singing and entertaining opportunity that gave me the greatest thing ever, my husband, Mario Cross.
Hello everybody, and happy International Women's Day to all the beautiful women out there. As we know, this year's theme is Embrace Equity. Embrace equity. And I just wanted to bring a little word to all of us, because a lot of times we think of equality and equity as the same thing, but I am very excited about this year's theme because it is bringing awareness to the difference between those two words, right? A lot of times when we think about equality, we think about having the same things, right? The same resources and everything like that. So all women are given the same resources so that they can make it in life, right? They can make it in the corporate jobs. They can have equal access to healthcare and everything like that. But this year we are looking at the word equity, which tells us that there is a difference between everyone, right? And so we need to pay attention. We need to highlight those differences and be able to then give people what they need so that they can also have the same outcomes, right? So we're not using a cookie cutter model, but instead we are giving everybody the shoe that fits, right? So it's not giving everybody a shoe just to give them a shoe. It's giving them a shoe that fits. And so we are looking at equity, and it is important for us to do that as women and just in general moving forward in life, because we are tired of being equal, right? Sometimes being equal is all nice, but it's not enough. And this year, our aim as women is to look at what can we do to bring awareness to these things, right? What can we do to bring awareness to the fact that being equal is not enough, that equity is what we are looking for. We're looking for the fact that you're looking at me as an individual woman and you're recognizing the uniqueness of me. You're recognizing the fact that I need different things than the next woman. You're looking at the fact that I come from a different culture. I'm from a different race. I am coming from a different background that gives me this uniqueness, that I need something different from the next person to me, and so that I too can be successful the way that they have been. And so this year we hope that everyone will become conscious of this and not treat us all the same, but instead look at us as unique individuals. And so I hope that we are all being conscious of this today and moving forward, that equality is not equity, and we want to embrace equity so that together we will be able to all be successful and live in peace in this world. So today I encourage all of us to embrace equity.
Woman be the key. Anything she want do, she go fit. Eye she go take see, nose she go take sense. Mouth sabi fine vibe. Her mouth sabi fine vibe. She for teach her papa, her mama, her pikin also. I sabi my mission. True talk no be lie. Shun the damage. Shun the damage now I say. So ladies, belay your ears. Make you no fear. Make you bright past the years. Make you bright past gold. Make you bright past diamond. Make you bright past anything.
I, Janet Ohemension, a communication specialist from Ghana, together with my colleagues, jointly take action on the following. 1. To educate, inspire, and mentor our young ladies to take STEM education as part of their career aspirations. 2. To build up their confidence and encourage them to take every opportunity that comes their way and work hard towards achieving them. Albert Spike says, what we do for ourselves dies with us. What we do for others and the world remains and is immortal.
Gender equality means no matter your gender, you're granted the same rights, privileges, and access to opportunities as everyone else. You may be thinking, why is this day so important? Throughout history, women have had to fight for the freedom and rights we enjoy today. 150 years ago, women couldn't vote, stand in parliament, receive proper medical attention, own property, access fair legal support, get paid the same as men, visit the same public areas as men, get a proper education. The list goes on. 150 years ago, people lived in a very different world to what we know now.
And we promise to also continue to the grassroots to ensure that women understand what their rights are and how to protect themselves against the patriarchal system, against all the violence that are being done to them. We are also going to be very deliberate and intentional about including women in our programs, in our activities, our projects, anywhere we are, and we are going to be part of that program. We will ensure that there's an intentional inclusion of women into the programs and ensure that we teach them, educate them on how to be digitally empowered.
As time passed, some women grew increasingly frustrated by the lack of progress and failed attempts to achieve suffrage. One of these women was Emmeline Pankhurst, who responded by forming the Women's Social and Political Union in 1903, which encouraged a stronger kind of activism. This led to years of protests, rallies, and strikes, with women being arrested, jailed, injured, and some even losing their lives in the fight for suffrage. When the First World War was declared in 1914, suffragettes shifted their campaign to encourage women's involvement in the war effort. The devastation of war brought the nation together in support of one another, and attitudes began to change. Women took on responsibilities and jobs that they were previously excluded from, like working as mechanics and drivers. In 1918, the Representation of the People Bill was passed, giving women the right to vote. However, it was only some women of a certain age and circumstance. It wasn't until 1928 that all women over 21 were finally allowed to vote. The right to vote is instrumental in creating a society that is fair and just. Imagine if all the UK were one gigantic football team. Half of the team can play exactly as they are, while the other is blindfolded. The team probably isn't going to do so great. The same goes for a society. If everyone has the same rights and freedoms, a society can grow and develop in a way that benefits everyone. Once women were able to vote, the ball began rolling on other rights, like political representation, access to greater opportunities, fairer pay, and working rights. As you can see, change takes time. It wasn't until 1979 that Britain had its first female Prime Minister, which was 76 years after Emmeline Pankhurst first established the Women's Social and Political Union.
Hi ladies and gentlemen, my name is Caroline Ingati. I am the current Vice President of Alumni Relations Office of Jacobs-Abbey Global Institute for Leadership Studies and also the Adjunct Professor at the Institute. What I do today to ensure the world is of gender equity is through empowerment by knowledge, through engagement and participation of women. I encourage them to engage, to be involved, to participate, and to take part in societal activities that foster empowerment, development, and equity in our society.
My name is Ms. Rakiat Osman. The action I take today to ensure the world is moving towards gender equity is to support women's leadership. at both the national and community level. Women representation and leadership appear to drive a better environmental outcome. In general, women are more likely to consider their families and communities in decision-making processes, which is crucial to producing the kind of holistic environment we desire.
So, what does gender equality look like today? We are fortunate to live in a time and place where incredible opportunities are in abundance. Everyone can get an education, access healthcare, get a job, and speak their minds. However, we still have some work to do before we reach equality for all.
I love the opportunity that the Air Force gave me to travel around the world. I've had over 26 countries that I've been gloriously blessed to see. I've even lived in Belgium. And there I worked for the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, where I was able to bind together 27 NATO nations. Well, that's a task in itself. When I look at NATO nations, it taught me something, that people are different, but people deserve to be treated with respect. Everyone has value. It taught me, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, the strength of a nation, the strength of an organization, the strength of Glen Arden will rest in all of us being able to show the best of who we are.
So, this International Women's Day, think about what you could do to help in the fight for equality. Everyone benefits when we are all treated equally. Why not celebrate the amazing achievements of women you admire? Especially now you know just what it took to get there.
May we make a difference now and forever. Thank you, thank you, thank you.